parent's job, according to Dr. Becky Kennedy, is boundaries and validation. So let's spend some time talking about boundaries. Boundaries are me telling my child something I'm going to do or not do, and they don't require anything of my child. So an example of a boundary. First, we'll do one that's not a boundary, and instead this is a request. Stop rubbing your toothbrush on the carpet, please. Anybody else been there before? That's a request. A boundary would be walking over to our child as calmly as possible. I won't let you brush your toothbrush on the carpet while we grab the toothbrush and give them a hug, pat them on the back. Physically intervening versus a request where our child may or may not comply. Requests are fine as long as we remember that our child may or may not comply versus a boundary that doesn't require anything of my child. So boundaries can look like using phrases like I won't let you, I can't let you, while physically intervening calmly to stop the behavior. If our kid is engaging in a challenging behavior like hitting, for example, what that means is they don't yet have the coping skills to manage the amount of distress that's going on in their body at that moment. Dysregulation equals difficult behavior. Not a bad kid, a great kid having a difficult time. So the difficult behavior is evidence of dysregulation, which means our opportunity as caregivers is to help our child develop coping skills to manage that internal distress. So what does boundaries look like in this dynamic? As the caregiver in our home, we're assessing how things are going and we're deciding on boundaries in the moment and out of the moment. An in the moment boundary example would be, I won't let you bring the bubbles in the car. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to put them here. The bubbles are going to take a nap while we go out and have some fun. An out of the moment boundary, I'll use an example from my family, would be saying something like to your child, I've noticed every time we get in the car, you guys ask for a bar. That makes sense. They're delicious, right? I've decided we're not going to have any more bars in the car. It'll probably be hard at first, and I know we'll get through it together. Boundaries can be decided in the moment and out of the moment. Why do boundaries matter? Why are they 50% of our job? Boundaries help our child feel safe and let them know that someone else is in charge and it doesn't have to be them. Boundaries show our child that they don't have to be afraid of the big feelings inside of them because their caregiver is not. Our job as a caregiver is to step in and set those boundaries when our child is having a difficult time being dysregulated. And boundaries also help our child understand the world, what's okay and what's not okay. The first part of our job, boundaries, and the second part of our job, validation, which we'll get to another time.